What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday, we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward Productions. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark. With me today is Jazz Rich.
Hello.
And Shayla Hill.
Hi.
You can find the Wardcast at youtube.com/thewardproductions and on Google Play. Did you know that millennials can open a can of tuna fish?
What? What the fuck?
True story.
Why would you want to eat tuna fish?
Wow, see, this is the problem. That's probably what they're thinking. Why would I want to eat tuna fish? I don't need to know how to open that. But that's not the point. The point is...
Why can't I open tuna fish?
Because they're too fucking stupid. No, legitimately, they do not know how to open a can of tuna fish.
They also don't know how to behave in public.
It's science. It's, according to Conan, it's science. Or no, not Conan. Jimmy Kimmel. He did like a, I don't know if you ever watched Late Night, whatever, with Jimmy Kimmel. But he does these things where like he goes out on, or he sends somebody out into New York and like they set up a table and they question people that walk by. They set up a table, they put a can of tuna fish with like the old style can opener, with the twisty shit, the manual can opener. And they ask, I think, 10 people to try and open up a can of tuna fish, millennials, younger people. And one of them could do it.
What the fuck?
Well, what are they opening tuna fish with then?
They're not. They're getting fucking McDonald's delivered to them through Uber.
Oh my god. No, that can't be real. They have to know how to open a can of tuna.
I believe
they don't do anything for themselves.
Exactly, that's the thing. They don't need to know how to open a can of tuna fish because they don't have to.
Yet another reason to hate millennials.
The reasons continue to grow. But yeah, so humanity is doomed. We're all going to die. The world is ending. That's all I wanted to say.
I once opened a can of soup with a screwdriver because I didn't have a can opener in my house. And I fucking got it too.
See, you need to be able to think on your feet.
I was actually sitting down, but that's okay.
God damn it, you ruined everything.
Yeah. So do millennials.
Yeah, but how do you know? That doesn't mean anything. Because, now hear me out, if you'd never heard of a can opener, and you're presented with a can to open it, then, since they don't know that antiquated technology exists, maybe they'll
talking about a can opener, for fuck's sake.
Maybe they'll invent an even cooler way to open cans because they don't know the concept that has already been established. So they might come with a new forward thinking way to invent a new can opener.
What?
I get what you're saying, and it makes sense, like, logically, but come the fuck on. That's the exact problem, though. Like, that's the entirety of the problem. It's not whether they know how to do it or not and the reasons why. It's more like it's the way that they're being brought up and the way that it's society is streamlining everything and making everything so easy to attain or execute that we're getting dumber for it.
I know.
So now the next can opener is going to be a little thing where you put the can in, you push a button, and it does everything for you, and you're done.
They already have that.
It's
an electric can opener.
I know. I'm thinking more like you don't even have to connect it to anything. You just fucking.
It's going to be like an app on your phone that sets off the frequency so high that the can just opens.
Just pops open. Exactly. That is what I'm saying. That's the fucking problem.
Like, what do they think their fucking parents do?
Cars
just
are going to be automated,
abracadabra?
So nobody's going to know how to drive. You go to McDonald's and like they have kiosks where you can just order your food. You don't have to talk to a person.
I love that.
You realize what you're describing, right?
The future.
You realize what you're describing. You're describing idiocracy.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to become a reality. But anyways, I digress. How was your week, Jazz?
Well, it was good until I found out this shit.
I apologize.
That was pretty fun. I only had a few shifts, so I got a lot of time to settle into my new place, and I played a few games. You're getting one.
Whoa.
I offered you my couch.
Yeah, I will be there soon.
But yeah, I played a couple games, and I did something that I can't remember. And I actually worked on one of my scripts videos.
Ooh, look at you.
Secretly, without telling anyone.
Well, it's not a secret anymore.
Well, no, I just meant if I told you, like, oh, I'm working on this, you'd be like, oh, how's it coming along? And then, like, every day you'd be like, did you get more done? So I was like, if I just don't say anything, maybe they won't ask me about it. I get shit done on my own.
That's rude.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, at least you got some stuff done. That's good.
Yeah.
What about you, Shayla? What did you do this week?
Besides working a lot, I've just been prepping some graphics for some of the more, like, complicated editing aspects of my machinima. It's basically just, like, going in and removing backgrounds from, like, character images and stuff like that.
Wow, that's the worst.
Yeah. It's not so bad because of the, like, software I use, and because I have, like, an iPencil, so it's basically, like, it's not really that bad. If I was doing it with a mouse, I'd probably be wanting to, like, off myself. But...
Well, that's how I do it, so yeah. I feel that.
I hope you at least have, like, the line tool or something.
I use Paint.
Yeah, I do, but to me, it's not as accurate. Like, you can use that to a point.
Oh god, are you, like, doing it pixel by pixel clicking?
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm going into Paint and doing pixel by pixel, but, like, I use, like, a Photoshop, like, rip-off substitute thingy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you have, like, paint brushes that, like, kind of feather things out. So, like, it'll delete, like, a large portion of stuff at once, and it'll kind of fade it out so that I don't have to go in there and do it pixel by pixel. But cool. Still, it's still really annoying and pretty time consuming. So
I would imagine.
I don't have a fancy tablet like you. Got to do my graphics the old-fashioned way. Not one of these fucking millennials.
Yeah.
With all their neat. What's a pencil?
So I bet
they don't know how to sharpen pencils either.
What's paper?
That's coming soon. I can feel it.
Oh god.
Although when I clean, because I'm in like janitorial housekeeping services or whatever, I see how much paper is wasted by, like, companies. Like, it's just like,
well, somebody's got to waste it since nobody else is using it.
Huh?
Somebody's got to waste it because nobody else is using it. Like, they're not using that shit in school anymore. It's all digital.
But it's such a literal waste. Like, I mean, when there is computers, why are we using so much paper? Yo. And I get that it's because, well, actually, in the same vein, half of the people that are, like, older than me don't know how to use a lot of this computer stuff. Like, they're like, hey, Shayla, they're always calling me in the office asking me how to, like, fix this. And it's like, did you try turning it on and off again? Oh, yeah, that fixed it. Did you see if it's... I mean, I'm not even shitting you. One time I got called in, asked to see what was wrong with their monitor, and it wasn't plugged in.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a problem as well, but still.
I'm just saying.
Don't you defend this.
I'm just saying, I see like, mass amounts of paper thrown away every day.
There's nothing even on it. Like, somebody's just, like, tearing out pieces of paper out of a notebook, crumpling it up, and throwing it in the trash just because. You know what?
I've done that.
Wow. Killing a tree for no reason.
I like to try to get it into, like, a garbage and stuff, like playing sports. I once ripped out half a notebook trying to get shooting it with my hockey stick, trying to get it into a basket.
I just imagine a scenario where, like an older person trying to be hip, but, like, don't know computers, and they're like, drawing emojis on pieces of paper and then turning them into paper airplanes and like flying them over the cubicle.
Wow.
When you like it up and it's like crying, laughing emoji, and then they like write LOL and then like paper airplane another piece of paper over the other.
Or they mail it to them. They mail it to each other. Fucking send a smiley face. It takes a week for them to get it. They don't even remember what it was for.
See, I want to know
send a smiley face.
Where is my freaking like transporter? I want my like. We need to invent technology so that we can just like put something on a platform and it instantly like transfers somewhere else.
We'll probably never see that. It's coming, but we'll never see it.
I hate the mail. I hate waiting on mail.
Yeah.
Why does Amazon can bring me something the next day, but I order something off eBay and it takes 5 months?
Oh, I've got... Yeah, so let me get into my week, because my week has a relevant piece of information to it. So, for me, I just worked a lot. Almost ended up moving into a new place yesterday, but that didn't happen. And the package that Alex sent out a month and a half ago finally showed up.
Oh, yay.
Fucking month and a half ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And when you go to the track, like you're complaining about eBay being a couple days or whatever, like fucking a month and a half. And the post office says that it wasn't delivered, but it was. Like, what the fuck?
Oh
so the
God.
tracking doesn't even work. Nobody knows where the package is, and it just randomly showed up a month and a half later. But
the package
whatever.
went for a walk.
I got it. That's the important thing. It's fucking
Yay.
huge, weighs like 1,000 pounds. So I may wait to open it until I move, just because like I want to do an unboxing video for it potentially.
Oh yeah, the last time it was really entertaining.
And plus, like even if I do open it up, I have nowhere to put anything. So it's like, why even bother?
I still have to send you one.
Yeah. You
Once
should.
you get a new place, it'll be like your homecoming package from Canada. It's all gonna be garbage.
It's like
I'm literally
literally
gonna send you my garbage.
empty cans and
Yeah. You know
Dirty
those
laundry.
beans I bought you? Yeah, I ate them.
Jazz's packages are awesome though. Like when I got a package from Jazz, it had like candy and loonies. And, like,
Don't spoil it for him.
Okay,
wow.
okay.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, speaking of though, while I was moving, I found like a random Canada Post box, and I opened it, and there's like T-shirts and movie stuff, and it's for Shayla. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should send this out. And I like took out the chocolates because I'm like, yeah, they're not good.
Well, if they're not good, that's even more reason to send them.
I know.
But then she'll eat them and be
actually
sick,
eat
and then
them.
she'll
Oh.
miss the podcast because she'll be
That's
like, I
true.
had some bad chocolate.
I had to get some water to wash it down with. Never saw her again.
And I never saw her again.
But yeah, other than that, I watched the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, which was kind of like a mini PlayStation Experience supplement for like indie developers. And it was pretty much a waste of time for me because it was almost entirely indie, which means it's almost entirely digital. So it's not really something for me. But there's a couple physical games that they announced, which is good. But just kind of disappointing because like they announced some really cool looking games, like Super Meat Boy Forever looks really good. Moving Out, Y2K, a couple other games look like really awesome. But I don't want to download them because like part of the problem for me is when I buy a game, I know I'm not going to play it for a long time. And if I get it digitally, I'm probably just going to forget I even have it, or by the time I get to it, the license will be up, or something will have happened, so it'll just be a waste of money. Like, I want to just be able to buy a game that looks cool, and, you know, a couple of years down the road, when I actually have time, I can go and I can play it. Like, that's nice.
Spoiler, you'll never have time.
Oh, you're right. But
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
then
some
something
of them,
else comes out.
Yeah, there's always, like, you know, 10, 15 games coming out a week. But like from time to time I do end up going back and I pick something off the shelf and I play something that I bought forever ago and it's awesome. So like I will play some of them. Maybe all of them one day when I'm retired and like 80. But still.
Like in January you'll be like, hey, so I was at whatever that American EB Games is.
American
GameStop.
EB Games.
I was at GameStop.
Well, don't worry
and
about memorizing the
Ark on
name
sale
because
for
they're not going to be
$10.
around much
Yeah,
longer.
they're gonna die. Okay, I was at Walmart and they had Ark Survival Evolved for $10, so I bought it. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna get ready to play. Oh, shit, fuck, Resident Evil 2, and then we'll never play Ark.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Fucking Resident Evil 2.
But yeah, I'm hoping maybe limited run games will pick up a couple of those down the road, and
Sponsor.
I can get them. Sponsor.
You should email them and be like, look, bitch, it's been 4 podcasts I've mentioned you guys. Can you sponsor us and give us free t-shirts?
You're right. I really should do that, especially because speaking of limited run games, they did announce at the game show that they'll be releasing a physical version of Celeste, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys know about Celeste, but it's like an ultra hard 2D side-scrolling platformer that like tackles mental health issues.
Does it also go up and down?
Yeah, it does. It won Indie Game of the Year and Games for Impact, and was even nominated for Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Like, that's crazy for an indie game to be nominated for Game of the Year. Like, that's a really big deal.
How have I not heard of this?
Yeah, it's a huge fucking like phenomenon. Like, everybody knows about Celeste. And I really wanted to get it. Like, it went on sale a couple times, and I'm like, fuck, should I just buy it? But I'm glad I didn't, because in January, Limited Run Games is going to release it on disc. So yay for me. I can finally get it. But yeah, if you guys are interested in doing that, definitely check it out. Because they're going to sell out really quick. So.
Heck yeah.
They're like listening. They're like, no, we're not. Shh, he's talking about us.
Shh, shh, shh. Stupid sponsor. Fuck you.
We love you.
I also want to point out, we love you. I also want to point out that 6 of the 6 games that released last week were all fucking digital. All of them. Every game that came out that week was digital.
Wow.
And one of them was Borderlands 2 in VR. Not cool.
They didn't release that in disc?
No.
That sounds stupid.
It is stupid. Pisses me off. Like, that's a game that I would buy, but now I'm not going to buy because it's fucking digital only. It's horse shit.
Wow.
It seems like the only time, like, if a big company releases like a digital version of a game, the only way that they end up putting it on physical is if it sells like really well. And I'm pretty sure that Borderlands 2 VR is not going to sell really well, just because, like, I mean, Borderlands was a big game, but it's old enough now that I think people are kind of done with it, and VR is not really a massive market anyway. So I'll probably never end up getting that, which is really disappointing.
That sucks.
Stupid fucking video game industry ruining everything. I hate it. So let's get into what we've been playing. Shayla, what have you been playing this week? Speaking of hating games, what have you been playing?
I've been pretty much playing Monster Hunter, because that's all I play.
I hate you.
I wish...
though.
I wish I could say I've been playing
fair.
things, but I've been so busy with my other job that I've barely even had time to play Monster Hunter. So other than that, I mean, I've been playing my idle games on my cell phone when I get a chance, but
oh my god,
those are so grindy, even then I kind of don't get time to play those.
Get sticky balls.
I would criticize you for that, but since I've been playing Persona Dancing All Night, I don't think I can.
Wow.
But I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff I want to play. I want to unlock more of my endings, and like I haven't unlocked all the endings in Nier Automata.
Oh god, neither have I. That's an ordeal.
Yeah. I'm really excited to do it too.
Yeah,
So
I want to do it too. I want to go back to it at some point and just complete it, but it just got so grindy that I had to move on.
yeah. And then of course, like I've mentioned before, I have like every Yakuza game sit down and actually play.
Yeah, that's...
Yakuza.
I'm pretty sure I have a Yakuza, like, a
Yakuza.
lifetime worth of Yakuza games to play. Because, like, what do I have? I have Kiwami 2, 0, 5, 6. And those games are long as hell.
Yeah, I was going to say, and
like
you're
each one of those,
completionist, so-
each one of those, if you go in and you try to do everything, each one of those is probably 100 to 150 hours each.
You're just going to grow like a massive beard.
Yeah. I'm still not done with The Witcher 3. Like, I still have one more large DLC to go through.
Oh my god, can we talk for 5 seconds about the Monster Hunter announcements? Like the butt ton of them that came out?
Yes, we'll talk about that in the news, but yes,
Okay.
I'm fucking super hyped. Super hyped.
Oh my god.
What about you, Jess? Play anything good or bad for that
Yes.
matter? You know, no
No,
judgment.
yes.
No, yes,
Yes, I
yes,
have.
no.
Yes, I have. Well, I gave Soma another shot, and
Ooh.
that was pretty much it for me.
Was it
Just, nope.
was it not good or was it too
It's not,
scary? Or?
No, it's not bad, and it's really good. The atmosphere, like once you see the thing you're supposed to like hide from, like it's not as scary, but the atmosphere of the game is fucking terrifying. There's like noises left and right, and it's just dark, and I have no idea how the fuck I got there. So it's like, oh my god.
The thing chasing you is just like an 8-bit sprite.
It's not 8-bit.
I was being sarcastic. Continue.
Oh, I was like, shh, do you not know anything? But yeah, I like died at the same spot. And like when you die, you get like one retry. But me being stupid, I did the exact same thing and died again. So I was like, no, I'll have to give it like a full day. Just sit down and try to actually be sneaky. Because I try to run, and the things can outrun you. But
So is it kind of like Outlast?
no, because no, I already told you I don't like Outlast because like it's like you and one killer and he's chasing you and like you have to run away from him, whereas like Soma, I think there's just like multiple like these robots or whatever, and like they move around, like they usually follow the same pattern in the same room, but sometimes like they'll move to the room you're in, and there's a lot, but like it's just really creepy. It's kind of like the atmosphere kind of makes me think of Doom or Doom 3, but not in a, I don't know. I don't know anything about the game. I just started playing it. All I know is it was set in Toronto at the start because there's like a little Canadian flag and you can see the CN Tower. So I'm like, hey, I was gonna like get you back and be like, welcome to Canada. So you're like, welcome to Colorado, and I'm like, fuck you.
Wow.
That
is kind of
I
funny.
played that.
Soma takes place in Canada and Outlast takes place in Colorado. What the fuck?
Nothing takes place in Minnesota.
Because
Sorry,
there's
Shayla.
nothing there.
Fargo does.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
I think that's North Dakota.
Plus, there's no
Same
Fargo
thing.
game, so you lose.
Oh, get on.
I'm pretty sure Bobby's mom is from Minnesota, yeah.
Games. What else? I hooked up my PS3 and started playing some of my old PS3 games or PS1 games, but I don't have that many. I picked up I can't talk today.
Talking
I picked
is hard.
up yeah, right? Resident Evil 1, like the original, because I still haven't beat it.
Wait, so if you're playing Resident Evil 1 on PS3, that means you're playing Director's Cut.
Yeah.
Right? Ugh, I'm sorry.
Well, no. No. I have it downloaded on the PS3
Yeah,
as Director's Cut, but I have the actual disc for like the RE1 game.
but
It's not the Director's Cut.
But the one that you're currently playing is Director's Cut.
It's just
though, right?
not the. No, I'm playing the disc. Like
Oh,
I
okay.
can play PS1. My PS3 plays PS1 discs, but not PS2 discs, which is really stupid.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I've been playing that, but I get the same problem where like I don't see the story as the Resident Evil game anymore. I just see it as the Resident. So I get mad when they're not in certain rooms. I'm like, where's Chris? He's supposed to be in here. Oh wait, that's right. And then I also put in. Sorry, I'm playing like so many games, so I'm taking up all your time.
No, you're
I
good.
put in Apocalypse. You know Apocalypse?
Nope. What the fuck
With
is
Bruce
that?
Willis.
Yeah.
Oh really?
So, yeah. So when they released I found this out the fun way is they released the trilogy for the Die Hard games, and Bruce Willis did not actually voice John McClane in the games because he was already signed on for Apocalypse. So I was like, well, now I have to get Apocalypse.
That was the reason?
Yeah, he was already signed on. He already signed a contract.
Well, Kit, you have 2 contracts?
This was like the 90s or
Yeah,
whatever.
true. Still, it seems a little silly. Like, just fucking do them both.
Yeah, but I guess like because I think they did a mocap with him too, because like it looks like him.
Yeah,
So it
I've
probably took
actually
a lot
played
of
that
his
game.
time.
That game back in the day, I used to love that game. And plus, at that time, like to see like Bruce Willis or any celebrity in a game was like, what?
Right.
Oh, for Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much fun though.
Like nowadays, it's like, cool, so and so's in that
Yeah.
in that game. But back then,
You-
that was like, what the fuck?
Like yeah, like nowadays it's like when I'm playing Beyond Two Souls and my sister walks in my room and she's like, "Oh, what are you watching?" Because she thinks it's a fucking Ellen Page movie, and I'm like, "No, this is actually a video game." She's like, "Holy shit!" And now, like back then, it's like, "Whoa, he looks just like Bruce Willis," and it's just, "Whoa."
And now it looks nothing like Bruce Willis. Whoa.
Yeah, it still
No,
does.
it does, but it's terrible. It's awful.
Yeah. And then of course there's the one I told you about. I've been playing. Wait, what's the name of it? Oh my god.
Primal?
I forgot. Primal. I couldn't get the name Soma out of my head. I've been playing Primal. I've been wanting to play it forever, and I finally started, and I got, I hope, about halfway.
For the record, that's one of those games that I bought and planned to go back to, and I still haven't.
You should. It's
No,
really fun.
I know. I really want to. It looks cool. It looked cool when it came out, and it still looks pretty good.
Yeah, like I was telling you, I thought from the cover it was gonna be like girl in the woods, with, like dragons or like dinosaurs or fucking cheetahs and lions and shit. Like I had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen, and it's not. It's really cool. You should get it.
I have it.
I mean, you should play it. I'm talking to the other people. Shayla,
Oh.
you should get it.
I have it. I just haven't got a chance.
Wow.
Yeah,
And I've also
she's-
been playing Monster
She's in
Hunter.
the same boat as me. She has like a million games that she'll never play. But
Okay,
we
Shayla plays
support
Monster
the
Hunter.
industry. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Shayla supports hunting of the monsters.
I do.
Too much.
I have been having a lot of fun on Monster Hunter, though. I will.
It's so good.
Been playing alone, but you know.
Damn.
Good.
Shade.
Hey, I helped you last night.
Yeah, that's true. She did.
That's
we
cool
had a lot
though
of
that
fun.
you're playing so much. I haven't been playing quite as much as that. I have been playing Persona Dancing Endless Night Collection, so probably too much in fact. There's a couple games I wanted to start up, but I just didn't because I've been so absorbed by Persona. But I beat and platinumed Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and I beat Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. I only need 3 more trophies to platinum that, and then it's on to Persona 5 Dancing Starlight. So that's been my life, and it's so good. I fucking love it.
So, have you not been playing Beat Saber?
My VR's in storage.
Oh yeah.
It's killing me. How could you bring that up? I've been dying. Like that's
Yeah,
all I want
Shayla.
to play.
And
Don't fucking do
storage.
that,
That
Shayla.
is the only thing that I want to play right
Starge.
now. Starge.
You said
Wow, like he's
storage.
already
It's in Starge.
hurting, and Shayla just comes in and makes fun of the way he said so.
storage.
Because I was emotional.
Yeah, he was crying
really-
for that syllable.
I really, really, really want to play it. I mean, as soon as I get all my stuff out of storage, that's the very first thing that I'm going to play. So shut up. Aside from that, I downloaded Soma because it was free. So I'll start that soon. And Street Fighter updated on
Whoa.
Friday, so I need to see what bullshit's going on over there. Last week they added the ability to wear advertisements on your costume, which come with like ads that play before the match begins. So doing this gets you like an extra 8 fight money, which is the currency. And any guesses as to how much fight money you need to unlock a character?
A
20
billion.
million.
It might as well be. It's 100,000. So
That wasn't even close.
when they give you 8 fight money extra, does that really fucking matter when you need 100,000? No, it's fucking stupid. And
My fight money.
And apparently, fucking Balrog. Apparently, the fighting game community is pretty riled up about this too, because like, just getting all these fucking ads, like every single fight you see these ads everywhere. They're on the characters, like literally, they're wearing all these patches on their body. There's
Which game
advertisements.
is this?
Street Fighter 5. There's advertisements
Oh my
in
God.
the arena, all over the place. And the dumb thing is, so far, those advertisements are for Street Fighter 5. It's for the Pro Cup or whatever. So they're advertising Street Fighter V in Street Fighter V. And to do that, they're giving you 0 money. Like 8 fucking pennies per advertisement. So it's
What
just
are
a
pennies?
fucking mess. You shut up.
What are those?
They're garbage. That's what they are.
Oh, okay.
So it's not good for the players. It's not good for the community. It's advertising nothing, so there's no point to it at all. It's just a fucking mess. I swear to God, they're just trying to ruin Street Fighter at this point, and they're doing a good job.
At this point, it sounds like they've been trying to ruin it for a while.
Well, they started slow, and now they're like stepping down on the gas. They're ready for
They
it
were
to just
poisoning
die.
it every day, and now they're just fucking chugging the entire bottle into their throat.
It's dumping the whole fucking thing in.
There you go.
It's dumb. But yeah, so that was my week. We'll go ahead and jump into some news. There's not a whole lot of news going on this week.
So what you're saying is you don't want to wear the exclusive Red Bull costumes in Street Fighter V.
That's funny too, because you have to pay for those.
I know.
It's not enough that you're advertising Red Bull. You have to pay them.
Can I just bitch about that for a second too? Because not like you had to buy the Red Bull with the character on it to get that character's outfit. You can't just buy like 5 Red Bulls. You had to buy the Red Bull with Ryu on it. And
I didn't even know that was a thing.
In my town, the only ones they ever fucking had were Ryu and Chun-Li. The only reason I even managed to get a Zangief one was because when I went to MagFest, they had some Zangief ones.
Zangief is garbage, for the record.
I don't want it. I just wanted all of them.
But yeah,
I couldn't even get them all.
I didn't even know you could do that. Like when I was talking about having to pay for them, you can buy them through the marketplace.
Oh.
And it's super overpriced too. I think it's like $25 for like, I don't even know, 5 or 6 costumes and maybe an arena. It's dumb as shit.
Well, now I know why they made it so fucking difficult then, because yeah, I got them because I drink Red Bull and I was getting Red Bulls anyway, and so I was trying to get all the different characters that way. But like none of the places in my town had anything other than like the same fucking characters. Like they always just kept getting Ryu ones. I found one store that had a Ken, and like I think I found a Chun-Li, or someone else found a Chun-Li for me or something. And then, like I said, I was pretty much giving up on them. Like I was like, oh, maybe it'll be like over time, like in a month they'll release the other characters, and then the promotion was just over.
Yeah,
we didn't even have them here at all.
And then they charge you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
No, well, that makes sense why they made them so difficult. Probably
but
because
that's just dumb. Because if I were to wear that outfit, it would be because it was free. I'm not gonna
exactly. Like you wouldn't want to pay for them.
I wouldn't pay anything.
They look ridiculous
to wear those, let alone $25. Like what the fuck?
Ryu looks fucking ridiculous.
It's out of control. All right.
Yeah.
Let's try this again. It's time for some news. So, Spawn makes his way to Mortal Kombat 11.
Woo!
Theoretically.
Did he spawn
In 2015, Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, revealed that a deal was being worked out for Spawn to appear in Mortal Kombat 10, but that never appeared to happen. And then just recently during a Reddit AMA, McFarlane was asked, quote, "Would you please let Spawn be in Mortal Kombat 11, end quote? To which he responded, "I believe he's on his way." So it's kind of a weird way to phrase that, but I'm assuming that he's under the impression that since Spawn didn't come out in 10, he'll be used in 11. But it's weird at this point. Like Spawn's not even really relevant anymore. I wonder how many people even know who the fuck that is.
Right, people even know who he is.
But to me, like I think it's time to bring back Spawn. He's been gone for a long time. And now that they're doing, or there's that potential for that reboot movie, like, why not throw him in a game?
Everybody likes black superheroes. He's a black superhero. He was doing the black superhero thing.
What?
He's the black Spider-Man, right?
Why?
No!
Why you got to turn it into a race thing? Like, this was just a normal news thing. Didn't have
No,
to
I'm
call
not
anybody
even
black
trying.
or
I'm just
white,
trying
and now
to
you're just
say-
like, oh, he's a black superhero.
No,
Why,
I'm just
why can't he just be a
I didn't
superhero,
mean
huh?
it like that. I'm just saying that, like, everybody's making, like, saying, like, oh, there's no black superheroes. Like, there's not enough. It's like, well, he's one.
No, I get what you're saying, but on the other side, this probably isn't the greatest representation that you want to be like, oh, he's a black guy, because he's not exactly a good person.
Spawn's fucking awesome. Spawn
No,
is
he's
shit.
super awesome, but he's also like a murderous fucking monster. So
Well,
he's,
yeah, but we can't. That would be just as like biased if black characters could only be good characters. Like,
true.
I mean, he can be a more, like, I think morally great, like, superheroes are like the most interesting and fascinating of the types. Like, that's why people like characters like the Punisher and, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject these days.
I get you.
It's dumb. It's fucking stupid.
Bottom line,
Anybody should be able to be anybody. It
the
shouldn't
bottom
fucking
line
matter.
is
Spawn is cool. I'm glad he's back if he is back. If he's not, I guess no one's really gonna be upset because nobody knows who he is. So it's a win-win, I guess.
Like, who the fuck is Spawn?
He comes back and he's hopefully cool, or he disappears and nobody notices. So Kanye West is looking for Hideo Kojima in New York, apparently. So apparently Kanye West tweeted, quote, "Heard Hideo Kojima is in New York. We need to meet. Does anyone know where he is or how to contact him?" So clearly Kanye is going to murder Kojima to continue his path of destruction of the entertainment industry.
I'm sure it's because Kanye's been wanting to make a video game for himself for a while now. I bet he's like, what? Like,
Well,
plus,
I hope...
Kanye and Hideo are both just all about making friends with, like, powerful people. So I'm not surprised that Kanye would want to, like, meet up with, like, one of the most influential people in video games.
Just because he can.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. Just because of that, just because he thinks, oh, I'm a celebrity, I get to do what the fuck I want, I can meet this guy. I hope just because of that, he fucking doesn't get to meet him.
Yes.
Well, he's going to be the next
Kanye
president.
West, I would be like,
yeah, no doubt.
Kojima, why are we not friends? Why are we not friends? I would totally use my...
And I'd be like, because I don't know you, fuck off. Or actually, better yet, I do know you, fuck off. I've heard about you, bitch.
If I was Kojima, I'd be like, sorry, Kanye, I want to let you finish, but first, let me just say, and then just fucking go on a tangent.
Exactly. And it's worth noting that Jeff Keighley responded to Kanye's tweet by saying, "I got you."
Oh my
Fucking
god.
traitor.
Oh my god.
Fucking stupid.
Got you.
I also want to point out that it's a slow week for news. Obviously.
Damn.
Otherwise, that wouldn't have been on here.
Wow.
But,
That's because everybody's playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's taken over the globe. So
It's true, there is a the winter festival is almost over.
Oh, I know, and I missed it again. I always miss those.
Yeah, and I did actually see a little bit of backlash on Twitter because one of the big benefits to the winter festivals is that they allow for goals, like, you know, like the research things to be completed daily.
Uh-huh.
And for the last week of the festival, they decided to do a weekly goal so that people that non-paid players would have the option to which I didn't know about. I guess during the festival, like, you can play even if you don't have gold, apparently. At least that's what I got the assumption from the tweet, because they were saying that they wanted non-gold members to be able to have the opportunity to unlock a gold Wyverian ticket, which means you can, you know, craft one of the hardest to find items in the game. And a lot of people were giving a lot of backlash because they were claiming, well, now I won't have enough, now I won't be able to craft the special gear, the special winter gear, which you need winter tickets for, which previously they were giving you the opportunity to lock daily. So they are giving away weekly. They are still giving away winter tickets just for signing in, but people are saying like that's not enough because like potentially you had an option to unlock 3 a day. And I mean, to that I say, I mean, you're also kind of like, I'm sorry that you waited till the last days of the month when the event's going to end in 3 days, and now you're complaining that you can't get something you had on all month to unlock. That's where I'm kind of like, but at the same time, I understand people are upset because it's kind of like you're catering towards people who aren't paying, or like who are just doing the free trial or something. I guess for whatever reason they're doing this to, give people who are doing a free trial or something along those lines. They're giving them a chance to play, get something cool. And so some people are upset in the sense that it's like, well, you're catering towards people who aren't buying your game instead of people who did. But, I'm in the boat of like, haha, I already got my armor, so you shouldn't have waited till the last minute.
They're a business. They want those people that aren't paying to pay for it. They want that money. How are they going to do that? They're going to cater to those people. They're going to be like, hey, I'm going to give you these tickets. You're going to buy this cool armor. You're going to get more invested. Maybe you'll buy it. It makes sense. Yeah. And you know how else they'll avoid something like that? Make your fucking events a month long.
They did.
Every time. Like,
they actually do. The festival events are always a month long, and then they'll usually have like a weekend or a day or two that'll revive it like after it's over, so you missed it, have like one little last shot to get it. Like they had the autumn festival for like a month, and then they reopened it like
Jazz
one day
on
can Halloween.
Sorry, continue.
That's all. It's just I think it's funny when it's like you've had a whole month to do this, and I understand that it is hard. I mean, I've been bummed because I haven't been able to get everything that I wanted to get, because I've been so busy that even though I planned to like go hardcore on this festival, there was like a good 2 weeks where I was lucky if I got to play for an hour. Exactly. And that's really disappointing.
Why something like this is a bad idea, to do these small events and not give people enough to get the armor. Like, I understand, especially with Monster Hunter, that they have a very hardcore fan base, but there's people like you, and to some extent like me, that are really into it, that want to get this stuff. And, we bought that shit like day one, and we're invested, and we like it. But they're going to alienate people like us by putting up these events and not giving us enough time to participate because we work.
Yeah, but can I say something in the defense then? Because, to be honest, you have to consider the fact that if we haven't had the time to play, then it's probably not going to be that big of a deal if we have to wait a couple months before the next one. And with my announcement that's going to come up in the news, it actually won't be as long as you think. So, in the game's defense, you have 4 months out of... And the events always come back, so it's not like there's never... So far, there's yet to be an event that comes and has never been available again. Within like 2 to 3 months, the event will always come back. So there may be a short period where you cannot access those things, but they always come back. They will... So, like, there's no... If you can't make it or you can't do it, it's not a huge deal. They will come back. And just from one event to the last event, you haven't really had a chance to play, and there's been 2. So, like, they'll come back. And they always do. And even without the scheduled months, like 4 months out of the year that they plan that those events are always open, there's always small opportunities where they reopen them or bring them back or, have special days where they're open again. And I like that because I like the fact that it does have that sort of limitedness to it, even though I know they're not ever going to release something that will go away forever. You will always have like another opportunity to unlock it again. There's no actual events that are like here's a limited event, and if you don't do it right then, it's going to go away forever. They will always bring them back.
They should just either, they're riding the line. They should either just release like events for everybody, or do them really, really restricted where it's like tied into the story. This thing's going to be here for a while. You're part of that event, and a very limited amount of people get the rewards, and it goes away. Like, don't fucking ride the line. You know, they're just in an awkward place, and it's just not good enough for anybody. But anyways, we need to move out of Monster Hunter. Well, go ahead and do the news regarding Monster Hunter, and then we need to get away from it, because this has been the Monster Hunter podcast.
Don't you know Shayla can't get away from Monster Hunter?
I can't get away.
We know.
So there's been a couple big announcements. The biggest one being that there is going to be an expansion set for Monster Hunter, and that's going to be about this time next year. It sounds like there's like there's a new area, new monsters, like new campaign, like pretty much completely like new content, everything that takes place story-wise after the events of this game. So and it's going to be like winter themed. So that's really exciting because it opens up potential for, and a teaser for my favorite monster, the Nargacuga. So that's really exciting for me because my favorite monster is going to return, and that's what I've been asking for this whole time. Not to mention that, like, there's a lot of hackers have, like, found some stuff in the code, like a Legiacris and a alternate version of Kieran and some other things. So, like, it's hard to say if those are going to come out then, or they might even release those, like, even before those come out. But there's, like, so much potential for a bunch of new monsters, and I'm really excited. I'm hoping they bring the alternate version of the Zinogre. There's so many. There's, like, really cute, like, bunny character that's, like, primarily in the snow. So, like, there's lots of really cool stuff that could be coming. Not to mention, like, some of the NPC characters they've shown in the thumbnail, or, like, in the image for the announcement, look really cool. So, like, that's gonna be freaking sweet.
And then that's gonna be a paid DLC, right?
I'm pretty sure it is gonna be a paid DLC, but it's gonna be like a ton of content, like basically like a whole new game.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully they price it like reasonably.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
It does sound like a lot of content, but if it's like $30, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
and then there's one more piece of Monster Hunter.
Yes,
news.
There's two more.
Oh, there's two more.
But the other one is that they also announced, and this will happen before, this is going to be a free expansion, but they are having a Witcher crossover with Monster Hunter.
Fuck yeah.
And it does have Gestalt, like, actually entering
They were like, how do we get Shaun back into Monster Hunter? Aha!
Yeah. It looks freaking sweet, and, you know, it's basically, like, leads up with him coming through a portal, entering the Monster Hunter world, being like, ha! This is nothing. I fight monsters for a living. So this is going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is fucking cool because this is actually a legitimate story. Like, this isn't just some, like, event that they're doing like they did with Aloy from, what was that called? Horizon. Or, you know, Dante's Armor or Street Fighter, whatever. You know, where you get, like, a brief cutscene and that's it. Like, he's legitimately teleporting out of his world into Monster Hunter, and he's going to have a storyline with, like, dialogue and everything. It's going to be fucking awesome. And if they were to have anybody cross over into Monster Hunter, it's fucking Geralt. It's the perfect choice. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. And then, I mean, they did already do this with Final Fantasy, of course, with Final Fantasy 14, which that was pretty awesome too. But yeah, this one, it's really exciting that they're doing, and I'm hoping that opens up more doors for more crossovers, because, like, that's super awesome.
And Mordor. Lord of the Rings.
And then the final little one was just a little extra announcement, just that they did announce that the Nerdigante is getting his arc tempered come January, and that will coincide with the 1-year anniversary festival they're going to have in January, because the game did come out January 29th. So I'm assuming It will probably either start in January and lead up to the anniversary, or maybe start on the anniversary and go for a month afterwards. Either way, for anyone who missed the Winter Festival, you'll have an opportunity to unlock everything again in January when the anniversary festival comes up. And that is going to be decorated completely different from all the other festivals, which of course also shortly should follow the Spring Festival. So you'll have plenty of time to unlock stuff if you're just new to Monster Hunter. There's like lots of opportunities.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay! Let's get away from Monster Hunter now.
Okay,
Always, sometimes Monster
For
Hunter.
those of you who are left that like things other than Monster Hunter,
Boo!
let's talk about something completely and totally uninteresting. PUBG Mobile teases a Resident Evil 2 crossover of some kind. This is PUBG Mobile, mind you, not PUBG, so it's extra garbagey. But PUBG Mobile posted a short teaser announcing the crossover and simply just stated, quote, "something is coming very soon," end quote. So the video contained nothing indicating what the content would be or what any of it means. They just showed basically the trailer for Resident Evil 2, and they put like some distortion on it. Whoop-de fucking shit. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's PUBG Mobile. They'll probably throw a couple character models or skins or costumes in there. It's probably going to be pretty lame, which is disappointing because at first I saw PUBG Resident Evil 2 crossover and I'm thinking, oh shit, that it'd at least be cool on console and it'd give me a reason to kind of jump into PUBG and look at it because I've never even tried it. But since it's mobile, like, who fucking cares?
PUBG needs to get fucked.
I heard PUBG Mobile, but I don't.
No, I heard it's good, but I don't give a shit. I mean,
I don't know how would playing a first-person shooter on mobile work?
It's third person.
Oh.
And it's weird. It's like Fortnite too. They both have like a mobile version, and as far as I understand, it just has like on-screen touch controls, which sounds terrible. I've heard they play okay, but I'm just not interested at all. And throwing Resident Evil 2 into that platform just doesn't really do anything for me. And if it doesn't do anything for me, no one's gonna care.
Wow.
But because I mean, Resident Evil will get me into fucking almost anything, and this is just no. I'm good. And I got one more thing here, and then I think Jazz might have a couple things. But boosting is now illegal in South Korea. So as
What's boosting?
I'll get into that for you noobs.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
As competitive gaming continues to grow, prize pools rise to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and competitions increase more and more, measures need to be put in place to reduce cheaters. So in an effort to control this, the Korean government has decided to create a new law that will make boosting illegal in the country. Violation of this law can result in up to $18,000 in fines and up to 2 years in prison. And if you didn't know, boosting is the act of artificially raising your rank in-game. And in Korea, there's actually companies that offer boosting services for a price. They charge you to actually boost your account. And that's kind of what they're targeting. But just in general, if you're caught boosting in South Korea, you could go to jail. So don't do it.
What?
So if you're a cheater, get fucked.
Well, if you're a cheater, don't go to South Korea.
Boosting
If
is
you're
bad.
not a cheater, probably don't go there anyways.
But if you live in South Korea,
Then move.
you better say, move. That's a better solution. Okay, Jazz, do you have anything?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you remember like the first or second podcast because it was so long ago. I talked about that Titanic game that they're doing.
Yes.
The Titanic Honor and Glory. So there's been an update, but not anything big. They have like these little plans, like floor plans of each part of the ship, and they have like a color code, which I love, of like what's done and what's not and what's in construction, and it looks to be almost 50% done, or like almost done. So it looks like the entire outside of the ship and most of the decks are done being programmed. So hopefully that means the game is going to come out in about 2 years.
So is this like a free-to-play kind of experience, or is this actually going to be a game?
I don't know what exactly, because like there's not, right now they're just talking about like you know, the game, and there's videos and stuff. But there's a Discord channel, and I went on it and admins about it, and they gave me a little bit of information, but not much. And there's a demo that you can play, but my computer crashed the day I downloaded it, so I was like, fuck, I'll do it again later. But it was just like, I don't know, it looked cool. It looks like you're gonna be like, you're the passenger there.
Get ready, Millie McBalls.
Millie McBall. No, it's Lady Mildred McBalls.
Lady Mildred McBall.
Or no, it was like Von.
You're
Maxi
going
Pads.
down.
It was Lady McBall's Von Maxi Pads.
Oh my god, what is happening? Yeah, I looked up a couple videos of that. It looks really cool. It looks like they're also like making it so that it can sync. I don't know to what capacity, but they showed like video of it actually starting to like fill up with water, like an inside perspective where you're like moving around in first person, but like the water's starting to rush in and it's rising inside the boat in real time. That looks really cool and potentially terrifying. If they do something like that in VR, like that would be like really unnerving to be in the Titanic while it's sinking, like in VR. Like that'd be really cool. I hope that they do that. But yeah, it seems like a really cool project. Yeah, I'm curious to see kind of where it goes, and hopefully they do something more interactive, because the videos I've seen, like there's a lot of it's kind of like a tour. It's like a interactive tour, or not even really interactive, but like as you walk through the Titanic, you can like press a button over certain areas and it'll give you like historic information and things like that you can kind of learn about the Titanic and what happened. But I'm hoping that they actually put something into it where you can be more interactive, maybe a story or things that you can do in the boat. But I just want VR. Make it sync, make VR. That's all I need.
And make it on a disc.
Yes, obviously. That goes without saying.
Yeah. And the other thing I had wasn't really a fact or anything. It was a question for you guys.
The answer's no.
It wasn't a yes or no question. It was a question that makes you think.
Oh, I hate those.
And that you're probably gonna have to come back next week and tell me your answer. And I will ask you if I remember.
Oh, if I remember.
No, I will.
Really putting it on thick.
And whoever's listening too, like, comment and give us your answers.
Yeah, do that so I can steal your answer for next week.
Damn.
Okay, no, don't do that until next week.
I'm going to read the comments, so if you say something that's in the comments, I'm going to know about it, so don't even.
Okay, but this is a personal question, so you can't, like, answer somebody else's, because I'll know you're lying.
Damn.
Now the fun thing is, I forgot what my question was.
Wow.
It's typical
Way to go.
No, it was
all that build up.
It was, if you could pick one video game to describe your life, just one game, which one would it be? Or like specifically a character, and you have to have a good reason. So
a character or a game that describes your life?
Yeah, because you know how somebody could say like, oh, well, this character, but also this one. You'd be like, okay, well, that entire game series describes your life.
Like describes your life or is relatable?
Animal Crossing.
Like it would be like the fucking game of your life. Like I don't really know. I just randomly thought of this the other day. I was like, oh, which game would I like say is my fucking like game soundtrack, but not music soundtrack?
Animal Crossing is everybody's life. Okay, no, that doesn't count.
It's stupid.
I love Animal Crossing. Shut up.
She doesn't say Monster Hunter. That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's like improvement right there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely. Think up an answer.
Next week,
comment.
everybody's got to give me an answer. If it's easier, think of a video game character, but you have to have a good reason. You can't just fucking say Leon because I like his hair. It has to be something related.
Stole my answer. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll come up with an answer, and anybody that wants to participate can definitely do that in the comments. And we won't steal your answers because I'll be looking at that shit.
And I'll figure out who's joining us next week, and I'll ask them.
Yeah, that's something I kind of like that idea. We'll do that going forward, where we have like a question or something that we kind of go round table about that we can do.
I could come up for a lot of questions, but I'll have to write them down.
Yeah, do that. We'll present that like at the end of one podcast, and then we'll do the answer in the next episode. So yeah,
yeah,
cool. And you guys, listeners, you guys can participate as well. As long
Yeah,
as it's
Jill.
relevant, of course. Yeah.
She's like, Jill listens to the podcast more than I do. Hi, Jill. Go back to work.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's Jill here. Hi, Jill.
She's not here, but she's probably listening.
Oh.
Wow, that
Hi, Jill.
went right
She
over your
can't
head,
make
Shayla.
it. She can't make it on the podcast, but she can fucking listen.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's rude.
I'm only saying that because I know
Shout out
she's
to
going to be
Jill,
listening
she's
right
awesome.
now. And she's probably laughing and saying, "No, I'm not."
Because that's how she sounds.
I don't know. I can't imitate people except Shayla. I'm not getting into that.
Well, all you have to do is sound like a monkey and you're good.
Hey.
That's true.
See, there you go. Boom.
I said we're not getting into that.
All right. So as for updates, not a whole lot going on still because, like I said before, trying to move. Thought I was moving, and then that didn't work out, unfortunately. So it's been a rough month and a half being stuck in this situation, and it's really halted me on creating content. So just bear with me, and I'll keep you guys posted as things progress. But yeah, this pretty much killed my plans for the Christmas content, unfortunately. But I might still release the Halloween and the Christmas content in January because fuck it. Other than that, I'm doing a little bit of writing here and there. Nothing crazy. But that's kind of all I can really do until things get back on track. So that's
Speaking of
all the
Christmas
updates I really
thing,
got. What's up?
I had like a huge thing planned for a Christmas video,
Where is
and
it?
I've just been like, "Where's
is
your
it?
Halloween one? Don't even start with
I
me."
have an excuse. What's your reason?
I also have an excuse where I started a really hard job and I haven't had the energy to be at my computer.
Damn it! I thought you were gonna have like a shitty answer that wouldn't be relevant.
Oh yeah, I hate Christmas, so I figured, fuck it.
Oh, okay. That's kind of what I was expecting to hear.
Fuck Christmas. Fuck Christmas.
We
And
do.
oh, you want a stupid fun fact about Christmas? They're trying to make Santa Claus gender neutral.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, it's happening. They're like, people are bitching that Santa Claus shouldn't be a man. It should be like gender neutral. Shouldn't identify as one fucking...
He's not going to be a color either. He's just going to be translucent.
Yeah, and that's where you want to just
He's
go
gonna
like
be a
on the internet
ghost.
after these people are commenting, why isn't Santa Claus a woman or like a transsexual or whatever? It's like, you know what? Santa Claus isn't even fucking real, so shut the fuck up.
We're just going to make Santa Claus a box.
Although-
That way, color, race, none
Yeah.
of it matters.
Actually,
Yeah, exactly. He's not wearing red, he's wearing gray. He's also transparent.
I mean, although, I do say how if Santa Claus spoilers isn't real, then would he even, then maybe he shouldn't have a gender unless he's choosing to identify as a male because that's what,
This is just getting so fucking stupid. Like, when are we going to get to the point where we're just debating every single fucking fictional character out there?
Okay.
Oh, well, why's Batman got to be a man? Why is his name Batman? Why can't it be Batwoman? Oh, there is a Batwoman. Well, why can't Batwoman be a man?
Can we just talk about the fact, though, for just a second, that Santa Claus doesn't make any fucking sense anyway? Because it's Christmas. Christmas. It's a
More like Merry Christmas.
but I'm just saying, it's a Christian holiday.
Everyone knows that Santa Claus is really Jesus Christ. Get over it.
No, what I'm saying is, everybody makes this big deal out of a Christian holiday when they're not even Christian. So it's like Santa Claus was just invented so non-Christians could, have something to get excited about. But half the kids are so cynical these days, they already know Santa Claus isn't real anyway, because none of their parents fucking bothered to tell them, and they just Googled it and was like, oh, yeah, Santa Claus ain't real.
Oh, so I figured it
What
out,
the fuck's a
Shayla.
can opener?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, hey, I want to ask Santa Claus for a can opener. And they're like, Santa Claus isn't real. And the kid never got their can opener. So they don't know how to fucking use one now. Because there's no...
Full circle.
So it's all Santa Claus's fault. If he was a woman, this would never have happened. But, say if Santa Claus becomes a woman, who the fuck is going to be Mrs. Claus?
I guess that's the idea, though, is that Santa Claus shouldn't be gendered. Santa Claus should be a non-gendered entity that delivers.
He also
Presents.
shouldn't be using little people as slaves.
That
They
is
like to be
true.
called-
What
no,
the
I'm-
F is up with that? And
Fucking
animal
stupid.
cruelty. He like whips his reindeer and and has them haul around a world's worth of children's presents. And
One of them has cancer in his nose, and he's like, well, you're gonna fucking lead the pack then.
Yeah.
If we're really gonna start like fucking tearing this kind of shit apart and fucking making these ridiculous demands, how about we just demand that it all goes away? Because should we really be supporting a fucking creepy old guy that breaks into your house and leaves a bunch of trash? Is that really okay?
Eats your fucking cookies.
Molest your children? You don't know.
Right?
You're asleep. Psh, anything could happen. Like, why is that okay? Just
Yeah, because then like a stranger's gonna break in your house in the middle of the night, and the kid's gonna be like, "Mom, I saw Santa last night," and they'll be like, "It's fucking July. Call the cops."
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
We ruined Christmas for everybody. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Get fucked. Your videos are not happening.
Because Santa Claus doesn't exist anymore.
I'll try to make like a New Year's one. Because like you have to believe in the New Year's thing.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to believe in anything. It's 2018.
New Year's.
What are can openers?
Oh, dang it.
All right. That wraps up this episode.
Okay.
What's coming up for you
Wraps
guys?
up Christmas
Wraps it up, puts a bow on it, and lights it on fire.
and takes a shit on it.
Santa
it's
Claus comes
done.
in, shits all over it.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Yeah.
Jazz, what do you have coming up?
Well,
Other than a
I don't
ruined
know.
Christmas.
I've been working on the script for one of my projects. I actually pulled up the video today because it was the first time I sat at my computer for a while. But other than that, I've been helping Shayla with her machinima, and
Oh my
I'm
God, that's
hoping
so
to make.
God, do your own machinima. God.
Diz just got
Yeah.
a new computer. Alyssa, as the listeners or viewers or whatever might think her name is, whatever we call her Diz. She got a new computer, and she says her Gmod runs super good. So I don't know
Back
if
to the
anybody.
future too.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's anybody's brought to the future this Gmod Adventures of Moira Burton, but we are finally going to continue that project. So, yeah,
Awesome.
I'm going to rewrite the script because we wrote it for one person to be in it, but that person's a fucking piece of shit, and they're not coming anymore. So,
Damn. It's not me, is it?
actually, there was two. So, yeah, it's not you.
And I'm coming.
It's Shayla.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what? No.
No,
Damn.
it's our old roommate. I don't even give a fuck.
We won't name names, but you know who you are, you fuck.
Yeah, if you're listening, go away. Stop listening. I hate you. So that's happening. So if anybody wants to watch episode 2, go look it up. Episode 1. It's not on the Ward because I have my own things.
Wow.
So it's on the account for Tipping Canoes, and it is called Brat to the Future,
It's
Burden
awesome.
on Society. And it's really stupid and shitty, and you should
No,
watch
it's
it.
awesome. Oh my
It's
God,
gonna be
it's
great.
so good.
Go watch it. It's not
It
out
is
yet.
great. It's already done.
It's not out yet.
Well, episode
It's
1.
not out yet, but go watch it. Go watch it right
Well,
now.
episode 1's been out for like a year and a half.
Yeah, so
so-
go watch that. And then watch
Yeah,
2, even though it's not there. But
Yeah,
when it's out,
then
watch
you
it
can
there.
bug me.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Link in description.
No, fuck that. It takes too much time.
Link in the description below for a video that's not out yet. Go there. Go right now.
The future link.
We'll
And
put
then
it there
just
in post. We'll put it
just
there in
write
6
link-
months.
Description.
A link
Right,
to the future.
like write link in description in the description, but don't have a link to anywhere. Like just write link in description.
www.santaclausdoesn'texist.com / fuck it.
But should be gender neutral.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that, but then it got too complicated in my head, and I'm like, it's going off the rails. Forget it. It's over. Shayla,
What?
what about you? What do you got coming up?
I'm working. I want my Monster Hunter Machinima is scheduled to be released in January. First episode.
We know that.
It's almost done. No one's done voices or recorded, but it's
I
almost
never said it
finished.
was done. I'm
Link
just
in the description below. It's almost done. Click it.
link in description.
We'll
Link in
link
bio.
that video in my non-video that's being linked in this video,
I'm
but
just
not
gonna link all the assets individually, and you can just put it together in your mind.
just
Yeah.
like youtube.com. That's the link you're gonna put.
Link in description.
Look for it themselves.
Link in bio. Check me out. No, seriously, don't check me
YouTube.com / the video that you want to watch.
Yeah.
.com.
I like if
I
I
got
was
that
listening
wrong.
to this right now, I would be so confused. I'd be like, wait, so is there a video?
I am confused.
What is happening?
Subscribe!
I'm gonna listen to this like in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck were we talking about? Santa Claus links videos?
You know what?
We lost sight of the prize.
You know, you guys, it just dawned on me. You guys got me thinking. I mean, if Santa Claus was gender neutral, then
General neutral. I like that better.
Gender neutral. No, listen. No, I'm serious. Actually, I just thought of something. Then the like, think about how many people get jobs being Santa Claus during the month of December and get to supplement their income because they're a fat dude who can wear a beard or even probably a fat suit. And if Santa Claus were gender neutral, then women would have the opportunity to have that job as well.
And children, too. You
Exactly.
go sit on that little kid's lap and tell him what I want
That'd
for
be
Christmas.
child labor, so that wouldn't be okay. So
Don't pay him. Fuck it. One little kid doesn't want to be Santa Claus. It's fine.
I want to do a shout out to Maple, who couldn't join us this week or next week, but he's here in spirits.
Is it an
and
angry?
in texting.
Is it an angry shout out? For
No,
him
he's here in
disappointing us
texting,
all?
and he can't join us, but you know, he's here, and I say hello.
see you next week.
Well, he better be here
That's it,
next time.
buddy.
We're calling him out.
He won't be here next week, Shayla. You don't listen.
The viewers, I'm saying goodbye because we're
Oh,
running.
Shayla's like, hey, fuck it, we're done.
Yeah,
Bye.
we were so close to being under an hour or at an hour, and it all just went to
Yeah.
shit because of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Well, I can't allow the podcast to be the duration the podcast is supposed to be. So I brought up a stupid issue.
Good job.
Yeah.
You made us go over. You ruined Christmas. Fuck.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Now
joining
that
us
guy
this week.
Pretends to be.
We'll be
Peter
back next
Griffin.
Monday as usual.
Now that guy that pretends to
Shayla's
be
talking
Peter-
in the background, so we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Merry anti-Christmas,
Get fucked.
gender-free
you.
clause. Bye.
I love you, everyone. Watch me subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Are you
Smash
still going?
smash the bell. Goodbye.